Welcome to Opinion. All my life, as an advertising person, I have always been close to creative people. My life was spent with creative people. All around me was always creative people. My wife is from JJ School of Arts. So all my life, I'm surrounded with creative people. Now, creativity is very important because creativity is something like is a very difficult process. It's important and it's very difficult. It's not easy to be creative. Everybody thinks that, most of us think that we are all creative, and which we are. But somewhere down the line, when we excel in creativity is only when we produce something which is beyond what the world has ever seen. And that's what creativity is. And creativity affects our life. Creativity is the most important thing for mankind. It was that one creative person who must have designed the wheel, isn't it? That changed our life. It is that one creative person who must have tried rubbing two stones together and created fire, isn't it? Today what we wear, the attire we wear, must be some creative person at some level who must have designed our attire, isn't it? Everything that we do, our houses, from where it was and what it is, some creativity, some creative person must have designed it. End of the day, everything about us is creative. Everything about us, every part of our development is thanks to some creative mind. You see, what's sad now is creative today is getting merged with politics. You see, creative, as I remember it always, is about taking that one step ahead. Every creative idea takes us that one step ahead. One step ahead. From a stone wheel to a racing car, it has taken up one after another. We have taken steps ahead. Until then, everything was fine. We were doing a fantastic job. We were developing. But today, if you look at it, and let's start with our films. Today, if you look at it, we make films not because it's creative. We make films, intertwine it with politics, and present it to the people, and you get sure success. So this creative is not moving forward, it is moving laterally. It is moving laterally. One doesn't know whether what you are seeing in your television, is it a film or is it a political propaganda? One doesn't know. One doesn't know what you are seeing in your theater. Is it a film or is it made to please a set of people? Films without basic, without facts, absolutely factless films are put up in intertwining that with politics, intertwining that with political parties, intertwining that with politicians, intertwining that with groups, and that film crosses 400, 500 crores. Beautiful films with story don't even cross 50 crores, but story that is intertwined with politics crosses 500 crores, 400 crores, 300 crores. Kerala story. No facts. No facts. There are films which are technically far more superior. This is my opinion. Like I said, this program is called Opinion, so I will give you my opinion. In my opinion, there are films which are far more technically brilliant, beautifully made, phenomenally creative, which has not even touched 1/10 of what that film grossed. For once, I completely agree to Arun Govil. Arun Govil, who acted as Ram in Ramanand Sagar's Ramayana. See, creativity is good. Creativity is good till such time that even if you are adopting something, you should adopt it with the spirit of the person who wrote it. Let me not talk religion. Let me talk sheer creativity again. If you are adopting Ramayana, then Ramayana should be depicted the way Valmiki envisaged it. You can't take Valmiki's creativity and put your own bit in it and then show it. That's wrong. That's what Arun Govind, I think, tried to say. The essence of Valmiki's creative has to be maintained when we are presenting that. Adipurush was miles away from what Valmiki actually envisaged Ramayana to be. Miles away from that. Miles away from that. In fact, it was a very sad adaptation. And look at how it was marketed. It was marketed by putting all the chief ministers, especially chief ministers belonging to Bharatiya Janata Party, because, I guess the Ram temple and everything, they've all mixed together. They put all that and it is thanks to them with blessings from the chief minister, Yogi Adityanath, Devendra Fadnavis, Eknath Shinde. That's what they did. What as a chief minister of a state got to do with a movie, for crying out loud? A movie where I think the depiction has been absolutely sad, the way it has been adopted. Creative liberty is fine, but creative liberty has to have some essence of the writer's thoughts, isn't it? And that's the point I'm trying to make here. You see, create your own, create whatever you want, create your best. Sometimes you may create well, sometimes you may create badly. But the fact is, this trend of one using politics, using communal flavors to make creative, to make money, that's taking creativity to a lateral direction. Secondly, adopting religious texts, holy texts, adopting it in a way which at least I felt was unfair to what the original text is, unfair to the original characterization which the text has, unfair to purely looking at it from a story perspective, unfair to every character, the way it has been depicted in that movie. It is unfair to them. It's unfair to the text. It's unfair to Ramayana. And then to cover it up, to use sprinkling political leaders and political parties and political groups in it, very bad. Very, very bad. Till I see you next time on my favorite program, take care.